Well, all month long, national landmarks are standing cloaked in pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The White House has stood under pink glow since the first of the month. Also, our nation's newest pillar of strength and resilience, the One World Trade Center in New York, also showing off a rosy color this month from high above the Big Apple. And the call for breast cancer awareness transcends national borders. France has lit up the Eiffel Tower for its 22nd Pink October campaign. Now, check out the site of next year's Olympics, Rio de Janeiro, where the Christ the Redeemer statue has taken on a new hue.
Breast cancer is international. It has no borders. So we're here tonight to see the Christ be lit in pink, just as the Eiffel Tower is, just as the Empire State Building is. So we're here to let women know that you have to detect breast cancer early.
And it doesn't end there. The athletic world is proudly sporting the pink. NASCAR and Charlotte Motor Speedway invited more than 250 breast cancer survivors to paint the pit wall pink for this year's Drive for the Cure 300. Now, there's an obvious call to action at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, where the field and the players layered in pink as well. Survivors and women currently battling breast cancer were honored on the field during last Sunday's game, and there was obvious encouragement for women to get annual cancer screenings. In fact, kicker Justin Tucker has traded in his purple pride for pink pride. He posted that photo right there on Instagram saying, "Breaking these bad boys out this weekend, hashtag breast cancer awareness." But as we recognize Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we want to shift our focus now to men. Cases of male breast cancer are rare, but they are diagnosed, most commonly in men between the ages of 60 to 70 years old. In fact, the lifetime risk of being diagnosed with breast cancer is about 1 in 1,000. That's according to breastcancer.org. This year alone, more than 2,300 men are expected to be diagnosed. And we spoke to a local expert about the prevalence of male breast cancer, and here's what she had to say. I'm joined now by Dr. Kristen Fernandez, the medical director for the Breast Center at MedStar Franklin Square Hospital and MedStar Harbor Hospital. Thanks for joining us this morning. What surprised me right now, the number of cases of male breast cancers in the thousands. I mean, the risk isn't as big for women, but just the fact that it's there, I think some people don't understand it exists.
Yes, there is definitely a risk, but much smaller than with women. So the lifetime risk of getting breast cancer for a woman is about 1 in 8, but the lifetime risk for men is 1 in 1,000. So much lower risk, but still an important thing.
Does detection run the same way it does for women? I know that self-exam at home is really huge for women when it comes to detection. Same for men?
Very much so. In fact, that's the main way to detect breast cancer in men. For women, they're getting mammograms, and that's how a lot of breast cancers are detected in women. But for men, it's a physical exam finding. So it's really important that if a man feels a lump in his breast, that he gets his doctor's opinion on what that is.
Sure. Talk to me about cases for you. When you've seen men come in the concern, do they have any idea that this is what is ahead of them?
No, unfortunately, a lot of male breast lumps aren't breast cancer. They're a benign condition called gynecomastia. So again, it's really a doctor that's going to make the tell the difference between benign gynecomastia and breast cancer.
Okay.
And the workup's very similar to a woman. So if a man comes in with a breast lump, he may undergo a mammogram,
sure,
a sonogram, and eventually a core needle biopsy for diagnosis.
So there are similarities, though, but the cases are quite different when you look at them on paper.
Right.
Okay. As far as treatment goes, will it mimic the same as a woman's? Will they have to go through the same regimen at least?
Very much so. So surgery is a primary treatment. Some men will also need radiation therapy. Chemotherapy and hormone blocking therapy are all used for men and women.
Would a gentleman whose mother had breast cancer have a bigger risk than anyone else, or has that been found?
Yes, in a lot of ways that is the case, particularly if there's a gene mutation in the family. So I said the average man has about a 0.1% lifetime risk, whereas if there's a BRCA gene mutation, that risk goes between 1 and 6%. So that definitely increases the risk of breast cancer.
And I guess there has to be an emotional element. For a guy to walk into the doctors and the diagnosis is male breast cancer, I'm guessing that something goes on upstairs a little bit. That might be different for a woman who gets that news, yeah?
Yes, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of pink associated with our disease, so even in that respect, some men are embarrassed that they have a breast lump, embarrassed by the fact that they have breast cancer. They think, oh gosh, that makes me more feminine than the average man, but that's not the case at all.
Sure.
There are other risk factors, such as things like radiation exposure. So men who've been treated for Hodgkin's disease may have a slightly higher risk if they got radiation as a young child or a teenager. And there are also some other conditions that increase estrogen in a man's body, things like liver disease and Klinefelter syndrome, which is pretty uncommon.
Job one, you notice something different, call your doctor.
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you so much, Dr. Fernandez,
Thanks
for
for
joining us.
having me.